Dude, wake up. Get up. Get off me. Wake up.
Why are you wearing my pants?
Dude, what's going on?
What?
We overslept.
What?
What time is it?
Dude, I don't know. We just...
What day is it?
The after party was yesterday, so I don't know. What's today?
No.
Monday? What?
The after party was a month ago.
What?
What?
No.
What are we, grizzly bears? Do we hibernate?
Oh my gosh, no. Wait.
Oh my God, we slept for a month.
Did we just sleep through our entire break?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
No.
We gotta get back in the studio.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening, man. What? Why did you not set the alarm? You were supposed to set the alarm.
I had
you said no. No.
It was set.
You said,
I put my phone on silent. The girls were calling us all night at the after party.
Dude, we were supposed to.
It's all right.
It's been a month. It's been a month. Oh! What'd you do that for, man? I'm driving.
It's all right. You gotta calm down.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm just a little freak, man.
It's all right. We got a show to do.
All right.
Lucas is probably waiting for us.
Oh my gosh, Lucas, he's gonna be so mad at us. Like a glove.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, I just washed that floor.
I hate stairs. Chris, where'd you go?
I am so glad they got that elevator fixed.
Stupid. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, hey guys. How was your break?
Don't even get us started.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Wax on, wax off. No, I am your father. Why did it have to be the snakes?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Biscuits and Gravy Odyssey, Season 2, Episode 1.
I'm your host, Dennis.
And I'm your host, Chris.
Well, welcome back, Chris.
You too. Welcome. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
it flew. The time flew somehow. I don't know.
The month seemed to stretch, elongate. I mean, yeah, we went a little longer than expected, but
yeah, well, we slept a lot, so we.
But we also did a lot of research for the upcoming season.
Yes, we did. Saw a number of movies.
Oh, we did.
A lot of them probably won't be reviewing, but that's okay. It's still it's research.
They still want to know that we saw movies.
Oh, yeah.
We were pursued by several. Well, I guess we could talk about this. Large corporations. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I want that corporate money.
No, you know what? I
Not
guess
yet.
People should know that me and you, we've decided that we want to keep this at a grassroots level. You know, because we are men of the people, and we don't want that. Well, like you said, corporate money. You know.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right. You know, you could just be too famous. And I never really wanted that.
No. We want a small group of dedicated fans.
As it is, it's already getting tough walking down the street.
I know.
You know,
I don't. It is tough.
I got those glasses with the fake mustache on them and everything. It's crazy.
I told you don't need to go that far. It's okay. No big deal.
I do. In my head, I do.
Yeah. So, did you enjoy your break?
Yeah. Had a nice. Well, it wasn't really a break. I mean, if I didn't have another job that I do normally,
right. A break
then
from this, though.
Would have been a real nice break, but But no, it's kept busy.
It actually feels pretty good to be back in the studio and getting our next episode ready here. And what is that episode? That would be New Hope.
A New Hope.
Yeah.
Figured we started
Go classic.
season 1 with Star Wars themed episode 1. So we're going to start season 2 with a Star Wars themed episode 1. And we'll see future seasons. If we continue that path, maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Who knows? We might change our mind later on. But right now, it's looking pretty
maybe
good.
we could put it out there to the fandom. They could email us at bagopod
at gmail.com.
and they let us know if they like that every season Star Wars. And obviously, this is a classic one we're going to be talking about.
Well, yeah, it is.
It
classic.
is the one. So
Yep.
as for me, I didn't actually accomplish anything like around the house or anything like that.
Oh yeah, well. Speaking,
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of that, I
That's right.
replaced my pool. Got a
That's
new
right.
pool. That took a lot of prep because I had to move the pool into a new location because of power lines and existing grandfathered pools and things like that, which was the last one, which meant I had to
Yeah,
tear down the whole old deck. You helped me with that.
yeah, that was fun. And then
And now the pool's in, and the
new footings for the deck.
the new deck
right?
is almost done.
Yeah, it's almost done, right?
Yep, I'll
Yeah.
be finishing that up soon, and once it is finished up, we'll have to resume some pool parties.
Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely have
not-
good pool parties.
Not like that one pool party a couple of years
What?
ago.
Oh,
That was
that one. Yes.
yeah, that one was.
Well, it was a fun party though.
It was fun. It was fun. We have
Yeah. Okay. So there's, I don't know, was it 3-4 years ago maybe?
probably.
Yeah. So Chris has a pool party, and it started in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's hanging out, having a good time, having a few beverages and swimming, and it was a good night, right? And then then the evening started winding down, and people started leaving, and me and you were just hanging out. Like everyone kind of left.
And yeah, we were just talking. Probably, who knows? Probably talking about writing something or
one of
singing
our
some
ideas,
music or
yeah, what we
who
were gonna
knows?
do,
Something stupid.
and
And one thing led to another. No, I'm just kidding.
so I remember that, and we find ourselves with everyone's gone, everyone's left,
You and I walking around the pool in a circle,
BSing,
having
our
beverages
having
in
our
hand,
beverages in hand.
and just talking.
So I don't know how late or early it was that I left.
It was
And well, here's something I also got to
pretty
say. Chris lives 1 block away from me, so I left and walked / stumbled home, and I don't know. Was it? It was late, or
It was. I mean, it was late. It was
2?
late. It
2,
was late
3?
for our age. Let's put it that way.
I guarantee.
years ago, I wouldn't have considered it that late, but it was easily 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get home and, okay, get into the house. And all of a sudden, panic overtakes me because I realize, that feeling when you can't find your wallet or your keys
Yep.
or your cell phone.
Or your cell phone. Yeah. That is
Well,
not a good feeling.
yeah, I could not find my cell phone. Had my wallet, had my keys. And I'm panicking. And I'm like, oh, I must have left it at Chris's house. So I get up, get my shoes back on, walk back around the block. And by this time, all the lights are out in your house. Everything's dark.
I mean, I think by then the ceiling was spinning, and I was laying in bed, and the room was probably spinning by then.
So I wasn't gonna wake you up or nothing. So I don't know, would it be breaking in? And I put my hand in by the fence and I clicked up your gate lock. Got into the backyard, and there I am. This is probably 2:30 in the morning. I don't have a flashlight because my phone's missing, and I don't carry a flashlight on me. So I'm looking all around that backyard. I could walk up onto the pool deck, the old pool deck, and I'm looking everywhere. Where did I put my phone? And I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. we went into the garage for a little while there, so I went to your back door of the garage, and it was open. So then I broke into your garage, and then I started walking around your garage.
I knew I was missing some tools after that.
And then I got lights on. I'm looking around. I can't find my phone. Go back out. Start searching the yard again.
Meanwhile, this whole time I'm in bed, and you're walking around my backyard. I'm not even thinking to look out the window or anything. I have no idea that you're there. I'm just trying to fall asleep. Probably had a massive headache by then.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I probably literally spent 20, 25 minutes roaming around your backyard, garage, pool deck, looking for my phone. And then I just come to the realization that, you know what? You just lost the phone. You just lost your phone. There's nothing you can do about it tonight. Fine. Acceptance. I shut the gate, walk back home. Get back home, kind of bummed, obviously. It's like, okay, now what's this going to entail? Get undressed, crawl into bed. I look over at my nightstand. You know what's there, Chris?
I think I can guess.
Yeah, my phone. Apparently, I had not even brought it to your house earlier that afternoon for the pool party.
That's amazing because I would have had one of those panic attacks 3 times during the pool party when I couldn't find my phone then.
Yeah, but you know me.
I know you.
I'll come home from work and I will set my phone down.
I'll text you 8 times in the evening, and your phone is like in another room, and you don't look at it the whole fucking night.
It's just the way it is. So yeah, that was very interesting. Imagine my embarrassment, thinking, "Oh my God."
Yeah, and you're reliving that embarrassment now on the air.
Oh yeah, that's I forgot. We're back on the podcast. So. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. At least I had the wit enough to put pants back on when I.
Well, thank God.
Came back to your house looking for my phone.
Thank God.
I wasn't walking the neighborhood in my underwear. Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
It wouldn't be the first time if you had been, though.
No, it isn't. But that's why I don't do it no more.
Good times.
Good times. All right. All right, so why don't we get started in this episode of the classic New Hope, 1977, correct?
1977.
All right, well, welcome back, and New Hope.
New Hope. Classic, the one that started it all.
Yeah, and actually,
at the time, I don't even recall even paying any attention to the fact that it was called New Hope.
No,
because it was Star Wars. I mean,
yes.
Actually, through those first 3 original trilogy movies, it was Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. It wasn't even like Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. Really, it was like Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
It wasn't until
even
the
though
prequels
even
and
though
all
it was
that.
in every one of them,
right.
It said Episode 4,
in the
Hope,
crawl,
Episode 5. Mm-hmm. But they were marketed and they were just known as their name, whereas the previous ones, or the prequels, not the previous, the prequels are like Episode 1.
Because
Phantom Menace.
I still do that now. Like if I'm talking to someone, I'll be like, "Yeah, you know that one scene in Star Wars, and meaning A New Hope, because that's how it was put out there."
Right.
I remember, I was 8 years old, and I don't remember prior, like any memory of. I don't know if I asked my dad, or my dad just took me. I don't remember even after the movie. All I do, not vaguely, I do remember specifically sitting in the theater next to my dad when that first Star Wars came up and the crawl came up. And it was like, I don't want to say life-altering, but I mean, as far as movies go, it was, amazing. I mean, the adventure that it took you on. And it's your basic storyline of a hero's journey, and it follows a very basic format.
Oh, right.
But that's what's great about it.
It was like if story writing or screenplay writing for dummies was invented prior to this, George Lucas would have probably followed that because it was such a basic story
save the
timeline type.
Save the princess from the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
You know, aka Death Star, Darth Vader kind of thing. Yeah.
So at its core, it's very basic, but
but that's kind of, I think, some of the best storytelling. It's not complex.
Oh yeah.
And each character gets a chance to, you get involved with these characters, and the way he told this story, just simple and straightforward, and obviously for the time too, the special effects. Which,
you know what? The special effects are actually
to me. I mean, at the time, that was mind blowing. What other movies at that time?
I was rewatching New Hope a couple weeks ago. Because we were talking about doing this as the first episode of this season, a while. So I was watching it a couple weeks ago, and I'm watching, and the one I'm watching is the all redone one with where they added
we can get into that,
all the extra stuff and stuff, and really, to me, the worst parts of that film was the new stuff, and not just like the worst parts, but the worst special effects.
Yeah.
It was like he went back and added these special effects because this technology wasn't around originally.
And that's what he had in his head.
And it looked horrible with this. Now if he had done that now in 2022, he probably could have done it better. But when he did it in like the early to mid 90s, when he did go back and redo it, they had grown by leaps and bounds in their special effects, but not enough to make those things that he did look good. They looked horrible,
and they look so out of place. They look like
they don't.
Hey,
fit.
Look at me! I didn't belong in this movie. I mean, maybe the one special effect, but I don't even like it because I'm used to the original, the destruction of the Death Star.
With the little ring.
With the ring.
Yeah.
That was kind of a cool little added thing.
It was a little bit cool. That one was kind of cool.
But what was it? What was that? Did I? Oh, okay. Must be sewer gassers.
Must be.
And anyways, yeah, like that was a kind of a cool effect. But as a traditionalist, like, I just want to see it boom go like it did.
No, I got you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What just happened?
Dude,
What? We're in the middle of a podcast. Why would you do that?
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God. Did you
Where's
have
the
egg
dog?
salad?
Chuck.
Did you
Where's
have
Chuck?
He's dead.
He died. Sorry.
Did you have egg salad?
I forgot about your dead
Honestly.
dog.
Forgot about your
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I can't blame your dead dog anymore.
All right, let's get back on task.
All right.
Sorry for that. Yeah, so the effects aren't and I really one of the ones that was horrible was the whole Jabba scene.
The whole Jabba scene was, and then he like stands on his tail as he walks over him. It was ridiculous
because
and Jabba is like, whoa.
Yeah, because you've seen this cut scenes of Jabba was this big guy gangster man, and he just walks in front of him.
Right.
So they needed him to do something.
None of it fit because it was actually obnoxious because when you get to Empire. And you don't actually see Jabba in Empire. You only hear of him. But then you get into Return of the Jedi, and the Jabba is
huge.
But he's merciless.
Yes.
He's merciless.
Yeah.
And that whole scene was like, oh, Han, my buddy, you could do this. Yeah. And you're like, this is so not Jabba. This is so stupid.
Yeah, he's the
I mean, he would not have been like, oh, Han, you can,
Yeah.
And he's like, everybody gets bored once in a while, Jabba. He's like, oh, Han, you're my best,
smuggler.
Yeah. My boy. He calls him like my boy.
Now, I would think it would just at that point it's just Lucas doing his own self-satisfying. I wanted this to be in there, so let's do it, and didn't
think about what future what that meant to the character because it made no sense to that character
and also to the fans like us that I mean, it's perfect as is.
Right.
I mean, yeah, okay, so he didn't have all the the aliens he wanted, and they were just a lot of rubber Halloween masks and stuff, but it was still cool. The cantina scene
and even all
is cool.
Even all like the special effects with ships and all that stuff. It was all the miniature models and stuff that they.
Oh yeah,
and it was amazing the way they did it, and it looked cool. I mean,
it looked way cool.
You know,
there's something to be said. I mean, good CGI is good, but it still, to me, it can't replace.
No,
it can't.
No, I mean, even as horrible as things are, and we might talk. This is just a kind of a reference, not a reference, but an example of this, like Jaws.
Right.
And this is just we're going to a completely different movie, but Jaws. How bad the actual shark was, Bruce. The animatronics on it was so bad, but it's better in my opinion than most of these CGI shark movies.
Yeah,
that they do now that are more realistic looking.
Except Sharknado.
Well, Sharknado isn't a class by itself.
Yeah, it is.
But Jaws and how it's.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
This shark goes blah blah blah, with his jaw like open up on the deck of the ship, it wouldn't just move that way.
No, I know, but it's still
it's terrifying.
It is.
You see Quint almost going in his mouth, and it's just like this really fake looking jaw going and the
right. But you still,
and that's the same with
Star Wars.
With Star Wars, you could that type of special effects in the first, the first trilogy are. Just, I don't know.
I have to touch on this big time. I mentioned the cantina scene that I really loved, and this one I can't forgive this one. This is so politically correct, but the whole Han shooting Guido, and then they had to put in
Guido shooting
first.
Guido.
I
followed you on your bad. I just said Guido, just like he did.
I thought he was Italian.
It's Guido.
Oh, Guido.
It's Guido. He works for Tony Get Gone.
I thought so.
Jabba called him and he's like, Guido, I need a guy get gone.
Yeah, no problem, boss.
No problem, boss. What's his name? Oh, Han Solo? I know that guy.
I got him.
I got that guy.
I got you. Like, to me, that's horrible, because even initial watching it at 8 years old, Han Solo was such a bad ass.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed he was a scoundrel. He was a smuggler. He knew that Greedo. I did that on purpose. He knew he was dead. He wasn't gonna go with Greedo. No, I'm saying Greedo. He wasn't gonna go with him. He was gonna get killed. So he knew his only option for survival was to shoot first.
But the funny thing is right after that,
yes,
he runs into Jabba, who Greedo was going to take him to anyway.
Right.
So in hindsight, after the stupid additions...
Well, I guess I didn't need to kill him.
I guess I didn't need to kill that guy. Wow, sorry.
Oops.
Sorry, Greedo family.
My bad. So, but then...
Hope he didn't have any kids or nothing, because,
So then,
they're missing their daddy now.
Because that showed how cool Han was. You know, he was someone to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and he shot him first.
And then, after that, there was a bit of a uprising about that. And then they went back, didn't they? And they both shot at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's like the same time now in the current.
And what is so?
Just
why do you keep touching? Why do you keep putting your fingerprints on a masterpiece?
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, that one gets me. But back to the original, the actual movie itself. Other than those, I mean, it's just that storytelling is amazing.
You can't. You make something. Quit messing with it. Quit touching. It's like going and. I don't know. Going back to, can I think right now?
No, I know. It's
I
just,
don't know.
you
Trying to think of a.
and I can understand his wanting to do that, with like something, because I'm sure we've listened to some old podcasts and wish we could CGI up that bitch.
You just swore again.
I did. Sorry.
You're the mouth on you tonight.
I know.
What's
I
up with
forgot.
that?
I apologize.
You're usually the
Censor
here.
McGee. Censor McGee. I like
nice,
that.
Lucas. No, you don't want to mess with stuff. It's like they'd be like putting a bra on Kate Winslet in Titanic. Come on, it's the whole. What do you do? You a CGI of bra on her? What the hell?
That is correct. So the way the story goes, I love the whole introduction.
Guido.
You know me in words. Me words bad. Beer good. Fire bad. I loved the whole premise of the Jedi. And that's where I first got my, obviously all of us, what is the Jedi? Because you really don't, not until Empire, see what a Jedi could be or what it is about.
Right.
And that is why I like the prequels. We have debates about that because you get to see.
You really do. You don't actually see. I mean, one thing I will admit, as much as I like the original trilogy best, all 3 movies.
Yeah.
The best out of all 9 movies, those 3 are the best.
Correct.
Ones. There's still, the others have merit because the Jedi, the actual Jedi fighting scenes and things like that are, in comparison, horrible in the first trilogy. I mean, they're horrible.
Yeah, the choreographed.
They get a little better in
Darth Vader
Return of the
Obi-Wan.
Jedi, a little better in Return of the Jedi. Yeah. But even Return of the Jedi is horrible. Even
it is.
The choreographing of their lightsaber duels.
You can't touch any of the new choreographed lightsaber duels.
But again, like Jaws, it was what it was.
It was cool. I mean, and to be,
they didn't have ballet dancers that were willing to go out there and,
I guess,
put on a helmet and dance around with a lightsaber in their hand and fight with people back then.
I guess I just like the concept of the Jedi Knight, because it also pulled in this, even though it's sci-fi, it pulled in this whole kind of medieval Templar Knight kind of vibe to it. A holy warrior,
Yep.
And that's what I did like about the prequels. It explained that more about their order, and that's what I loved about that. And as the first 3 movies went on, you've seen more and more of that, and obviously you've seen Luke Skywalker progress in his, claim to being a Jedi Master. So that, and in the first movie, The New Hope, you just get a glimpse of that. You just get a little taste of it, and Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
You got Guinness right. I wonder why.
He's a great actor, first of all. Yeah. So, he did that role amazing. Mm-hmm. So it was, out of the whole movie, he had that sense of the father figure, the, I don't know, some of the focus around, like he seemed, everyone else was helter-skelter or whatever.
He was,
and that drew me to him initially too, because he's got these brown robes and lightsaber.
Yeah, he could have been. He's like the hermit, and it really could have gone a different way. He could have been like, Luke, I got some popsicles for you.
Why don't you come on in the basement? Yeah. No, well, I actually did that with.
I know that.
So, and I even like little things like, okay, they call it a lightsaber. That sounds so cooler than a light sword. I know this is small little things, but to me, that's a big deal. It sounds more eloquent and it sounds more, I don't know, it's just mysterious. So that, in the first movie, that is one of the biggest things that drew me. And then obviously all the action with Han and Luke blasting their way through the Death Star.
And I've actually thought recently, I'm like rewatching some of the stuff, and I'm thinking of some of the characters. and just how cool even the character names were.
Oh yeah.
Originally, you know what I mean? Han Solo. Like I couldn't even, and I stopped to think to myself, where does one come up with a name like Han Solo?
I mean,
Luke Skywalker. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
Han Solo. Is that and then you fast forward 40 years or whatever, and you got Grogu. I mean,
well, here's the thing: they have name generators now for Star Wars names.
They didn't have that kind of crap.
So what I'm saying is that's a whole genre of similar names that fit into that universe, and that's amazing for So that's what you have to give props to George Lucas for, because he wrote that and he came up with this in his head, and that's pretty.
What a legacy!
Yeah,
I mean, he created a whole world.
He did
a whole universe.
Yeah.
So
hey, let's real quick. Let's when we go to a commercial, and then we'll come back and dive into this some more.
Sounds good.
All right.
Do you like coffee? Do you make coffee? Do you like to serve people coffee? If you said yes, or maybe, to at least one of these, then a career at Starnuts is what you need. Starnuts, the leading coffee bar in the tri-state area, is currently looking for that special someone to join our coffee bean team.
I'm like Sandy, and like when I first started working at Starnuts, like I couldn't even spell coffee, let alone make it. And like a short 10 months, like I learned to make a triple half sweet, non-fat, 3-pump hazelnut, soy vanilla latte, extra foam, with a caramel drizzle portrait of Picasso's missing ear. Like I can do it with my eyes closed. Well, maybe not my eyes closed, but squinting for sure.
Here at Starnuts, you will find fulfillment in the art that is coffee making. The pay is mediocre at best, but that doesn't matter to our dedicated baristas at Starnuts.
Like I don't even care about money. Yeah, so I live with my parents, and I just need to express myself, and knowing I can make a quad 2-pump vanilla frap with floating yogurt beads means more to me than money. And yeah, every couple of weeks, someone will tip me like $3, and I think, you get me. Yeah, you get me. Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
Utterly amazing words, Sandy. If you want to be our next Sandy, go online right now and apply at Starnuts. You can be that next special person. You can be Sandy. And welcome back to the Biscuits and Gravy Odyssey. Tonight we're talking about A New Hope, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
A New Hope. Hey,
or just Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
We know it.
I'm getting trained to say A New Hope, but yeah, it is Star Wars.
I was trained a long time ago.
So here's the thing. When I saw the first movie, I have a question. Like, so, you see the first movie, and it's basically a quest for Luke Skywalker and Obi to go save the princess, blah, blah, blah. But over the course of the movie, and it's not overly done, but I get the feeling that Luke Skywalker, is the romantic thing between him and Princess Leia. Now, at that point, you don't know Empire, you don't know Return. You just seen this first movie, and it's like, from the first time he sees her,
she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Right. And then obviously the kiss for luck across the bridge, swing. You got the feeling that. So if that movie ended right there and there was no other movies, you'd say in your head, well, those two probably got together. That was the romantic twist to the movie, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so
that's possible.
Okay, so if you think about it like that, it's like, I mean, even in Empire, she kissed him in Empire, but that was at that point to get Han jealous, and
Right.
so at that point it started drifting away from, this poor moisture farmer. How sad is that to farm moisture?
Yeah, I think we talked about that before.
So,
and that is pretty sad.
It is sad. Well, probably not for that world, but you know what I mean? It's like, so what if...
I mean, I farmed a lot of moisture working on the deck this last week. It was a hot one this week, and I farmed a lot of moisture.
Kind of smells like you're farming moisture right now.
Yes, I think I am.
So, what if... Okay, at this point, they don't know they're related. They don't know they're brother or sister. Spoiler alert.
You just blew it.
I know I did.
Blew it for everyone.
But what if they started having genuine feelings for each other? So end of Star Wars, New Hope, and they have this initial spark and interest in each other.
Now Han had that interest as well, even in New Hope.
Well, yeah, but
And
they portrayed that as he's a player.
True.
He's like, oh, hey,
True.
hey, ladies, how you doing? So it wasn't, the
True.
vibe I got.
I mean, no, true. It was, it was kind of like a, the whole. If it had not gone
Right.
into future movies, I would look at that whole dynamic in that movie as like, all right, you've got Princess Leia, you got Han Solo, who's the guy she wants to have a little fun with. And then Luke is the guy who she wants to settle down on the moisture farm with after she has some fun with Han Solo.
Yeah, probably true. Probably true.
Maybe down the road a couple years or so when she
maybe,
settles down.
Or maybe just keep Han Solo on the side.
Well, that could be.
So, she's probably...
He's smuggling some moisture out of from Luke's farm.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't she take him back to Alderaan, though? You think she would actually leave her... being a princess to go farm moisture?
I don't know.
Because that's sand. It's coarse.
No, she'd go.
It gets everywhere.
She'd go. She would go. She'd go back to her, just like Elsa in Casablanca. She would leave.
Okay.
She would leave Humphrey standing at that airport.
That would fall
and
in
go
line
back
with
to
that
her
would fall
life.
in line with that storyline, the classic story. Okay, so what I'm saying is, so say they have some kind of romantic beginning connection. What happens when, let's even say, I don't know, in between New Hope and Empire, some heavy petting went down or something, or there was some kind of romantic involvement, and then
Yeah.
dun dun dun, you find out,
Yep.
bro, that was your sister. How do you react to that? How would that... I mean, think about it. So do you think George didn't have it fully... I mean, I know he had the premise of all the movies, but it seems like after A New Hope, he had maybe new ideas of certain things and maybe some rewrites. And
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Well, then why would he put it... Why?
So that to throw you off.
No.
Yes.
You think so?
Minimally.
You think he?
I can say.
You think he actually thought that?
Now, I'm sure someone out there has done more research than me, but I can logically say,
we're just two guys talking about movies and stuff.
But I can logically say myself, I think he had enough of the story written throughout, because I know he wrote kind of like the larger story, that he knew that they were twins prior to A New Hope, and that was all just, they didn't know that they were brother and sister, so that's why they acted that way. He was never going to go any. Now, in your mind,
well, then, okay, why would he? Okay, I'll even give you. Here's a kiss for luck. Fine, that's That's cool. Brothers and sisters
Okay.
might do that.
Did
As
they
they're
do more than
swinging-
that?
As they're swinging across an open chasm.
Yeah.
A crevasse.
Okay.
But, you know, in that initial scene, she's beautiful, like you said. I mean, if he knew they were brother and sister, do you have to put that in there to throw people off? He could just be like, who is that? Or something like, you know,
Well, what would he say?
who is that?
I mean, I know nowadays he'd get slapped with a fine or something if he told a woman that she was beautiful. But
Yeah.
then it was a common thing that you,
It's called
she's
a compliment.
beautiful.
It's called a compliment.
Right.
Yeah.
So he saw, and he didn't know it was her sister,
Yeah.
his sister, and she's beautiful.
So it's either that they
Maybe
had
he was
no
he was
had no
hungry.
romantic.
Her hair looked like
thoughts.
Cinnabons. Maybe he was
Yeah,
just
right.
hungry. He just saw her. He was like, oh, I'm so hungry. She's beautiful. Is that white icing on there? It could be. No, I'm just kidding.
So I just you know, it just seemed like
Did I go there? I'm sorry.
you did. So you
Hopefully that went over some heads.
so I mean it. If he actually had that, see, I don't think he actually, and like you said, other people probably know for a fact, but
I'm
it didn't seem that way to me. It seemed
I'm pretty
like,
sure the basic storyline of them being twins was written already.
Well, then I don't necessarily like the because that's the vibe you get out of that movie.
You were
to me.
supposed to.
Do you think if that's how bad it was, you're supposed to think that
They
they're-
didn't like you know, hop up on Han's little chessboard thing and like go to town or anything. They would she gave him a kiss for luck and
Yeah,
you know, it was supposed to be that way.
possibly, but I don't know.
I disagree with you, but I see where you're going.
But
it's still I
I'm not
think
saying
that was
that's
part of
it.
the,
I'm just saying, you know, what if it was they did have romantic feelings for each other?
now if they start
Imagine
doing
their surprise when they found.
maybe since Disney owns it all now, maybe they'll start doing a what if series on Star Wars, and they'll do that.
Then you get into a little Joe Dirt territory.
Then
You're
they're-
my sister. You're my sister.
then she's gonna pop out a couple of kids that have like 4 arms and stuff, and they'll be like, oh well, let's just leave them in the bar,
Right.
the cantina bar.
It wouldn't be
They look
odd.
like these aliens over
It
here.
wouldn't
anyway.
be odd. No, I was just wondering about that because it's like, you know, that was the one thing I took a one thing that, you know, as a young kid, it's like, okay, well that's obviously, but according to you, that was planned. Okay, maybe I have to do some actual research into that one.
I think she
'cause-
kissed Chewie too at one point.
did. She?
Well, she hugged him at least.
How about? This is
We
like
did it! Ah,
No.
and they, you know, after they
in the
shoot
bad
down the.
in the bad lip reads with Chewie in that one. It's in one of the later movies. What time you get off? Hey, you remember that?
That's
That one chick.
So now, when it comes to Star Wars, my favorite movie of all of them has always been Empire Strikes Back, and it always will be.
That is.
But there's something about this one that is almost the best in different ways because it's the first
It's
one.
the catalyst, yeah.
And it sets all this stuff up. So I like this one the best in certain ways, even though, like I said, Empire Strikes Back is my favorite of all of them, of all 9.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Out of the whole franchise, we both agree Empire is
Empire, number 1.
okay. Number 2. Whole franchise, everything.
Does franchise include
Everything they've put out. Everything.
Movies.
spin-offs?
Everything they've put
Every
off.
movie. Or you taking series out? Movies.
Movies.
Okay.
Yeah, put series in too. I don't
okay.
care.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. It's not going to make
No.
any difference.
No, because I know the answer.
It would be tough for me to choose between New Hope and Rogue One as number 2, in my opinion.
Oh, I thought I had it locked. Rogue One in my mind.
I mean, New
But-
Hope is the first, so
Okay. All right,
it's
let's-
hard to.
let's
Rogue
take-
One, I love Rogue One.
Let's take New Hope.
When Rogue One, you know,
Yeah.
I said when Rogue One came out, I said that was the prequel I was waiting for.
Yeah.
For the last 3 movies.
No, let's take New Hope out because that's a standalone, its
Okay.
own entity.
True. It's just called Star Wars.
Right.
Anyway.
So it would be Rogue One.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I put that in the form of a question. And you know what? Why don't we... Would you like to try 3 questions?
Was that one of them?
No. That was a weak attempt of a segue into 3 questions.
That's a great segue. All right.
No, it wasn't.
Sure.
But we've been off for a while, so...
Sure, we can do...
I gotta get my chops back.
Yeah, we can do 3 questions. That sounds good.
All right, 3 questions it is.
All right.
I know the fans are waiting for this.
Oh, of course.
So, check it out. May I?
Oh, by all means.
All right, this first one is... I'm pitching you a softball here. Underhanded.
Yeah, you've pitched me many.
Hey, I'm pitching, you're catching.
All right. In your dreams.
Okay, so first one, easy. Cake or pie?
Does
You could only eat cake the rest of your life, or you could only eat pies the rest of your life.
whatever I want?
Oh yeah, any kind of pie, any kind of cake. Okay. Cake or pie.
Different kinds of pies and cakes?
Different kinds of pies,
Okay.
different kinds of cakes.
Then I'd say pie.
You are correct.
All right.
Well done.
Because, you get your fruit pies.
Oh yeah.
You got your French silk.
Oh yeah.
Lemon.
Oh yeah.
Key lime.
Well, actually, I don't like those.
Well, you're kind of
Pecan
pecan. Oh, yeah. Pumpkin.
Pecan.
Yeah, there's all kinds of...
and the old
there's all
Baker's
kinds of
and the
pies.
Baker Square Reese's peanut butter
The
one.
Reese's peanut, that was rich as hell.
Very rich. But well done, excellent.
Thank you. That was...
Look at that. You're starting off the new season fantastic.
Look at that. Wow.
All right.
I'm so happy.
Now, I gave you a softball. What you shooting me?
All right. What is more annoying? Babies dressed up as animals or animals dressed up as humans?
Oh. I'm going to have to go with animals dressed up as humans.
Well-
I don't like the look you're giving me.
Well, actually, the answer that I have is they're both annoying as hell. But you're right. Animals dressed up as humans is a little bit more annoying. I mean, who could-
yes, I
who could-
pulled that one out.
Who can not be, who can not, find a little bit of, cuteness in a baby dressed up?
That's
as
what
an
I'm
animal,
thinking, right? Right.
And,
Okay.
people have had one, big photographic careers, doing that one concept.
Your look had me sweating there.
But no, I have
thought,
both are annoying as hell, actually.
But you're gonna accept.
But I will accept if you had to choose one, and I didn't tell you you could.
I know, and we've done this
choose
before
one,
with the zombie thing.
But
Yeah.
it would definitely be animals
Okay,
dressed
you know
as
what?
humans.
I'll take that.
A little more annoying.
All right, 1-1, baby.
All right. Good
All
way
right,
to,
this one-
good way to
this one-
start the season.
This one might be a little more difficult.
Oh, great.
All right, so which one do I want to go with? I'll go with this one. Who would you be? What musical artist would you be, solo or in a group, if you could? Meaning, you don't have your life, what you know it to be. You pick an artist, solo or in a group, that's the life you lived as Chris takes the place of this person or this member, and you lived their experiences.
See, you like throwing out these questions that I would really like to have, some time to think about.
No, that's part of the 3 questions. Who would you want to be? Whose life would you like to live?
Well, I'd probably say number one. I'd probably say a Beatle, not one of the dead ones. because
You'd be dead now.
I'd be dead now.
Yeah.
Definitely not John Lennon because he was so young, and and I don't think it was a very pleasant death either.
Getting shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun. Bleeding out on the steps, that's not.
No.
But you know what? This might be kind of strange. This might sound strange, but let me completely.
Okay.
I'd like to say Paul, but I'm actually going to go with Ringo because, and I'll explain to you why, Dennis.
Please do, Chris.
He lived the life of a Beatle.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Beatle.
He's a Beatle.
If you watch him now,
Yeah.
anything that you see Ringo in, he's hopping around. I swear to God, that guy sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah.
Because he's an old guy.
Yeah.
And he is in
something's there.
real good shape. And he's lived his whole life as one of the freaking Beatles.
Well,
was he the best Beatle? No.
he's
probably not.
a drummer, so he's physical his whole life. So yeah, he's
in
healthy.
great shape.
Yeah, he is.
in exceptional shape, and he lived the life of a Beatle his whole career.
Well, this is what I have to say. You were you were amazing. Your logic and you're going through everything. But
I knew there was a big old butt there.
But you lost it. It's the actual correct answer is Paul McCartney.
You know what? I wanted to say Paul.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You got me scared. I was like, well, not scared. I was almost like, unbelievable. He's actually logically going through my answer.
I mean, obviously, I had a 50-50 shot at it.
Well, no.
Because I wasn't going to pick one of the dead ones.
No, but even when you first stated a Beatle, I was like, ooh. Because actually, I thought you might pick Billy Joel.
Well, he's doing, he seems to be in pretty good shape, and his voice is still. I mean, I saw him a few years ago at Wrigley Field, and his
But what
voice
I'm saying is, I mean, you'd have all their experience, their life.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why I picked Paul McCartney, and I get your point. It's a very good point, even though it's a wrong answer.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I almost picked Paul.
Is because, and even though I'm in the Lennon camp, I'm a John Lennon fan.
Who wants to kick the bucket that early?
But it's not even that. It's just Paul McCartney is an all-around better musician. John Lennon to me had more grit that I like, but Paul McCartney and I look at his life and think that would be if I had to pick some musician.
He didn't have a bad life.
No.
No.
So,
but I like I said Ringo because he lived all the experiences as a Beatle.
and this is not a give me, but listen, I'm going to give you a half point because you got it that close. So, the first time in 3 questions history.
I don't need
half point.
I don't need your charity.
It's not charity.
It's charity.
That's honest to goodness. Oh my God, I can't believe he got
All right,
that
fine.
close.
I'll take that half point.
All right.
I'll take the half point.
All right. So,
Thank you.
Lucas, what are we at? Tally?
We are at Mr. Chris, 1.5. Dad, 1.
Okay. Let's see.
Mr. Chris's second question.
All right.
Favorite mixed drink, alcoholic drink.
Old fashioned.
That's correct.
That was a softball for it.
It was a softball.
Yeah.
I was thinking you.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking me.
Well, see, that's what you got to kind of.
And that's how I like me. I probably would have went with a whiskey sour over an old fashioned, just because.
Yeah, you do like that.
I do like my
See, I might have thought if it was you, I might have picked vodka cranberry.
God!
I would have thought you would have said White Russian.
White Russian.
Oh, White
See,
Russian.
I have so many.
Yeah.
I can't narrow him down.
I can't narrow them down.
No.
But ultimately,
your
whiskey
staple
probably
is,
would have
your
been
staple is
probably would have been a
old-fashioned.
whiskey drink, and I like sours.
A good old fashioned sour is good though.
But old fashioned was the right answer for you. Let's put it that way.
All right. Well, that's kind of
that was a softball. That was
your
complete
cake or pie.
softball.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is so now we are at 2 to 1
and a half.
0.5? Yeah, 1.5.
1.5.
1.5. Yeah, I just got the second one. All right, so this one is kind of multi-tiered and a little bit. This is going to be your hardest one because.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Here we go.
All right, come on.
Negative. You're on death row. Right? Picture it. Check it out. Sicily, 1914.
Did I deserve this?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're on death row.
All right.
The governor has not called. You are going to be executed in the morning by firing squad.
Oh. Okay.
What is your last meal? And it must include a dessert. And if you include a beverage that is correct, you will get half a point for that. But to get the point, you need to tell me the meal and a dessert with that meal. So this is a very difficult question. You getting shot in the morning, so
I don't know.
what would you pick?
Me? You thinking me? Or are you thinking you?
All my answers are correct in my head, so you know how this goes.
Because if you're really thinking me,
No,
okay.
I did not think of you in this question.
Oh, okay, great.
No, because I asked my questions and I already know the answers. And if everyone doesn't answer correct, that's their problem.
All right. I'm gonna say
Can I give you a hint?
sure.
There's 3 things on the plate. Not including the dessert. There's 3 things on the plate. Three things.
All right. So I'm gonna say, it's my last meal. As much as I love other things, I'm gonna throw. There's gonna have to be some kind of a meat in there, some type of a steak, maybe a fillet.
Yes. Oh, that's actually. I didn't even ask for the cut of meat.
Okay.
But that is correct. Well done.
Mashed potatoes
Oh boy, I'm getting nervous here.
and corn.
On the
Plate.
cob. Cob. I will give you that one. No, it's corn on the.
I don't. This isn't a barbecue. Why do I want to? Why would I not want to use my fork and get it all over myself?
Because corn on the cobs is better.
Oh,
But you know what? I will so give you that.
Okay, you better.
That was freaking impressive.
and then dessert.
desserts. Yeah.
I'm gonna. French silk pie.
Okay, just I'm gonna give you a little hint here. It has nothing to do with the previous pie or cake question.
Okay. Ice cream. Chocolate ice cream.
You got it. Oh,
wow.
Well, it's actually not chocolate ice cream, but I was gonna accept any ice cream.
Oh, okay.
It'd probably be cookies and cream with Hershey.
This was a
syrup
much
on it.
easier question to get through once I realized that I need to be you in this scenario.
Well, you haven't figured this out already. That the questions I ask you,
I need to not
the
be
correct
me.
answers. The correct answers is what I think.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Now that's good because you got the point.
Yeah.
So what if you want to make up that half point? You need to come up with a beverage now.
Oh, I need the beverage too?
Well, if you want the half point, you got the point now. So you're at 2.5.
A White Russian.
This is what I told myself. The correct answer is a beer. But I told myself prior to this, I said, self, if he mentions any alcoholic beverage, I will give him the half point. So, my friend, you just impressed the heck out of me. You nailed it all. I mean, I had to give you a little bit on the cob instead of the plate thing, but I'm not going to split hairs.
All right.
Well Done.
Well, thanks. That was
so that's 3,
yeah.
right? Okay.
3 what? No, 2.5.
No, you made the half point with the White Russian.
Oh,
You got
an
the half
extra
point.
half point?
That's what I mean.
To make up for your other half, so that's
you
a
got
full
you
point.
got 1.5 points for that.
We get extra credit on this?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Holy cow. Wow, I'm going to finish this semester early.
You could win this thing.
All right. Last question for you.
Hit me.
Do you feel older or younger than your age?
Can I ask a question?
I can try to answer it.
Physically?
It's not really your turn to ask a question, though, but go right ahead.
Physically or mentally?
Do you feel older or younger than your age?
Okay, I got it. Barring some aches and pains, I feel younger than my age.
That would be wrong.
Really?
Yep.
Now, did you think of you or me?
I thought of you. I don't think of me.
You always think it? Yeah.
I think of you.
Oh, I think of
Because
me.
I feel younger than my age, but
Mentally, I don't. Physically, I feel older than my age.
no, mentally you feel older, too.
No, not in my head. I may portray it outwardly, but no.
You're wrong on that.
I love 3 questions.
You're wrong on that. Think back to a conversation we had the other day. This
Yes.
should have been a tip-off to you. A tip-off.
Okay.
I basically told you the answer to this question like 2 days ago.
Hit me.
We were talking. You're going on a little trip coming up here with your wife for the weekend, and you were talking to me about how you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna do stuff. I'm not gonna. Don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I no.
Let me finish.
I'm not saying. I'm
Let me
saying.
finish.
Okay, I remember this conversation. I see where you're going.
Yeah, I'm going to do stuff. I'm not, you're talking about your sister who's an empty nester.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want to, go, all the, do these things that they do and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to I don't want to wait until, all the kids are gone to do these things. Well, and then you said to me,
Oh yeah, you're right.
you said to me,
well, yeah, I do feel.
well,
that.
we got a little, we got a late start. We got a later start on
with having kids.
Yeah. And I said, dude, you're 52.
52.
And your youngest will be a junior this year in high school.
Yeah. To me,
Be
that's
out of high school by the time you're
to me,
54. That's not really a late start.
To me, it is.
You feel older than you are. You think you should be an empty nester at 54. You don't have to be. I mean, do some people have kids really early and they're gone and done and everything?
Wow.
Yes, but there's a lot that have them way later.
I think maybe this is a pivotal moment in my life. I mean, it's.
I'm just saying. I think you feel older than you are.
No, I don't. I don't. Physically, like I said, yeah.
No, but even in your mind, I think you take the role of the old man a little more.
Get off my lawn.
Than you need to. Not even like the grumpy old man. I just mean the old man. The old.
Interesting.
The old ways of doing things. A little more than a 52-year-old really needs to, I think. Just saying. I'm not trying to, Hey, you called.
Hey, how do you fans think?
Hey, you called me. You called me fat a couple of episodes ago. So it's just
no, you know what?
Payback for you.
That's not even payback. That's actually a food for thought. There, I'll have to rethink my life.
There you go.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very
Look at
much.
that. It came from me, not Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, look at that. And that sucks in a way because you just won 3 questions.
I did.
Well done. Well done. You really pulled that one out.
And that one, I mean,
well.
I felt bad not giving you it because, you're saying how you feel, but you really had the clues like 2 days ago in our conversation. You kind of should have known where that was going, buddy.
Listen, I'll accept that totally because you know what? That's your answer. And that's the answer. You wrote the question.
Yep.
You know the answer. Just like when I write my questions, I know the answers. So, very good. Very good.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I think that might be the first time I won.
Is it?
I think it might be.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, how about we go to a commercial and then we'll wrap this baby up. Nice little bow on it.
All right. Sounds great.
All right.
Let's do it.
Hey, bro. Funny running into you here, man.
Yeah, I didn't know you were coming to 12 Flags today, too. Where's the family?
Oh, they're riding the Demolisher. I'm getting food for us and getting ready when they get off.
Nice. I just had 2 foot-long chili dogs myself.
Oh, I love that. But concession food doesn't agree with me. My stomach, not good when you're in public, you know what I mean?
Oh, it doesn't agree with mine either.
Don't you worry about... did that sound come from your fanny pack?
Oh, yeah. That's my Gas Eater 3000. It goes on whenever the chili dog side effects kick in.
That's crazy. I never heard of that.
Oh, yeah. After the jalapeno nacho incident I had at the Peter Cetera concert, I had to figure something out. I asked my doctor if there was anything he could prescribe, and he told me about this. It's been a life changer.
Yeah. That's better than the alternative. It's not awkward at all.
I know, right?
Welcome back to the Biscuits and Gravy Odyssey. Well, Chris, feels good to be back in the pilot seat, huh?
Yeah, it did. It was, it felt like home.
It did.
Yeah, probably more for you than me.
Yeah.
But definitely felt like home. It was just,
It felt, I was like, kind of getting back into it. It's like, you know what? I really missed this.
yeah. It's just, we had a nice little break, but
Yeah, we did.
now it's time to get back to business.
Don't worry, peoples. We're back on it.
We're back.
We're back. So, I guess we just like to thank everyone for their patience, waiting for this
Hopefully,
extraordinary.
hopefully it was
episode.
worth the wait.
Oh, it was.
And as always, thanks Lucas, our wonderful producer. We probably don't thank him enough.
No, we don't, because actually, without him, we just show up, put the headphones on, and
Yep.
start talking. He does everything.
He handles
else.
all the magic
Yeah.
behind the keyboard there.
Right. So, hey, do you want to tell everyone, remind everyone our email and all that?
Yeah, we love to hear your comments, questions, anything. Shoot us an email at bagopod@gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
All the social stuff.
all the social media stuff you want to be
Yeah.
on.
And I don't know. That's about it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Oh, what?
Please rate and review us, because that really helps.
Yes.
Us
Yep.
get things.
Right, right. We gotta show these sponsors we have to.
I know.
That,
We don't want to get Jed Davenport all upset at us.
no,
Or definitely Tony Gitgone.
No, we don't want to get them
No,
upset.
definitely don't. All right. So everyone, thank you very much again, and stay gold.
Bye bye.
Why did it have to be snakes?